Welcome to this overview session of MultiSite. In this session, I will describe the different parts of the main screen. Since all MultiSite modules have similar interfaces, when you learn one interface, you will be able to transfer your skills to other modules. So when you learn the Tenants form, you will also be learning the AP, Maintenance, Site, Employee, Tax Credit, HUD, Rural Development, and other modules. At the end of this overview, you will be given a short test. This test is designed to reinforce your learning experience. You may take the quiz as many times as you like. We want you to start off with a good foundation of information. You will then be able to transfer this knowledge to other modules in MultiSite. Let's start at the top of the form. At the very top, way at the very top, that gray area, what's for the highlighted area to accent the form caption? The form caption is built the same in every module. The first word is Tenants. This is the name of the current module on the screen. To the right of the module name is more information that would describe any filtering you may have applied. This example tells us that we're filtered for the New York office. Another example would be if you had filtered by regional, property manager, or date range. Directly underneath the form caption is the menu bar. Yes, you have seen menu bars in many other programs. These menu items work the same way as in other programs. Click on a menu item and the list drops down. Directly underneath the menu bar is the toolbar. You are no stranger to toolbars, I am sure, and you have seen them in other programs. Toolbars hold icons that are shortcuts to actions. In the MultiSite suite, the toolbars are all the same in every module. The far left icon has a graphic of an exit door. Use this icon to close the current module. To the right of the exit icon is a white text box where you can enter a unit ID, press enter, and go directly to that unit. Now look at the blue icons stringing across the middle to right side of the screen. These icons will launch other modules. A is for AP, S is for Site, and so on. You may not have as many icons as I do because each user has been granted to modules and other actions. Your toolbar will display all modules for which you have rights. Now look at the left side of the screen. See the panel that uses up most of the left side? This is called the sidebar. The sidebar holds groups, and groups hold icons. Icons are shortcuts to actions. Notice the horizontal bars that divide the sidebar. Watch while I click on a group. The group slide bar slides up and exposes more icons. Let me show you a group that holds so many icons that you cannot see them all. See the small icon at the bottom? Click on this and the list scrolls down. At the top of this group, click on the little arrow at the top and the list scrolls up. You will be glad to know that the layout of the sidebar is very similar in each module. The sidebars in all modules are laid out in 4 general types: views, actions, applicants, letters, and reports. Some modules have more than one view, like this Tenants module. Tenants has 2 views, Management View and Tenant View. Next, let's look at the very bottom of this screen. We call this the status bar. The status bar is divided into panels. Each module has the same general status bar panel layout. The first panel on the left will display the last icon you clicked on the sidebar. The second panel displays the current site, or the site that is in focus. Let me describe focus. In general, you will get focus on a subject and then do something with it. I will describe how to get focus later. The third panel displays the unit that has focus. The fourth panel displays the tenant name in focus. The fifth panel displays the current accounting period. The next panels are self-explanatory. Let me demonstrate the status bar. The second panel says current site. Watch as I click on a property. Watch the panel next to the property name as I get focus on a unit. See how the unit ID and the tenant name fill these panels. Notice how the panel describes the contents of the main grid. When I got focus on a tenant, another grid is displayed. This grid is called Grid 2. Grid 2 will show details of the object in focus. Grid 2 is not always displayed. It will display and hide depending on the contents of the main grid. And last, I would like to describe the 3 mouse clicks in MultiSite modules. The single click, the double click, and the right click. You're probably already familiar with clicking on an icon or menu item and double clicking to drill down to more detail. However, people often try to double click on icons and menu items. Double clicking on icons and menu items will bring unsatisfactory results. This may cause the action to be started twice. Here is a general rule to remember for all Microsoft Windows programs and applications, including MultiSite. The only time you double-click on an icon is when that icon is on your desktop. Remember this right-click rule. A right mouse click will always display a pop-up menu. After the right-click pop-up menu is displayed, you may use your left mouse click to launch a pop-up menu. The right-click pop-up menu will contain the most commonly used actions according to the information displayed in the main grid or Grid 2. Each right-click action is also duplicated in the sidebar. The pop-up menu displays the most common actions for grid data. Press the Next button when you're ready to go on to the last slide. Congratulations! You have endured our longest video to date. Our other videos are shorter because they deal with narrower topics. We hope you will view many of our other training videos. Thank you.